All right, so now we are to a point where we are to the beloved word problems. So what I'm going to do is we're going to take this step by step. First, we're always going to define our variables. That's going to be in green. After that, we're going to read the problem and try and write a system of equations. Then you guys have the calculator trick. You don't have to solve algebraically anymore. Just use your graphing calculator. So I have my graphing calculator right here. And then answer it. You tell me what the two variables are. So these answers will direct or relate directly to your variables, whatever you're trying to find. So here we go. The sum of two numbers is 30 and their difference is 12. Find the two numbers. So I have to define my variables. So let's call x number 1 and let's call y number 2. Okay, so please copy this down in your booklet as I go along. So the sum of the two numbers is 30. I know sum is addition. So x plus y equals 30. And I know their difference means subtraction, is 12. So x minus y is 12. So this is a system. This is two or more equations that share the same variables. That's what a definition of a system is. So now I have the graphing calculator. So I could just find out what my two numbers are. So let me clear out of here. All right. So always start with what it's equal to. Subtract the x term, divide by the coefficient of y, which I really don't need to do, but I just want to keep it consistent. Second equation, subtract the x term, divide by the coefficient of y. Remember, there's a naked 1 here. That naked variable has a 1. All right, then I look at my graph and I make sure that it's in my window. There's one of my lines. It's not in my window, so I'm going to zoom out. I got to see both lines. There's one of my lines, and there's my other line. Okay. So now, second calc, go down to intersect, enter, 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 21 and 9. So my first number, x, is 21. My y is 9. These two numbers add to 30, and these two numbers subtract to give you 12. 2. The sum of two numbers is 24, and their difference is 2. What are the numbers? Okay, so x is going to be number 1, and y will be number 2. Okay, the sum of the two numbers is 24, so x plus y equals 24. The difference is 2. X minus y equals 2. So what are the two numbers? That is what I'm trying to find out. Okay, so this will be quite easy because it's the same as before, so I'm just going to change. I'm going to delete that. I think that's right. 2 minus x divided by negative 1, 24 minus x divided by positive 1. Yep. Can I see the intersection point? There's one line. There's another line. I see it, so I can use second calc. Enter, enter, enter. 13 and 11. So the two numbers add to give you 24. The two numbers subtract to give you 2. Next. The difference between two numbers is 9. The first number plus twice the other number is 27. Find the two numbers. So I need to find number 1 and number 2. So what are the two numbers? Okay. The difference between the two numbers is 9. X minus y equals 9. The first number plus twice the other number. So this is x is my first number plus twice the other number is 27. Okay, so here is my system. So now I have the calculator trick, so I don't have to do too much. So I'm going to clear. All right, so 9, subtract the x term, divide by the coefficient of y. All right, second one. Subtract the x term, divide by the coefficient of y. All right, let's see if I can see it in my window. I can. So I can use second calc. Intersect, enter, enter, enter. 15 and 6. Okay. For number 4, I want you to try this on your own. There are going to be 3 parts to this question. First, you need to define the variables. Second, this is going to be multiple choice. What is the system? Third, use your calculator. You can use your Chromebook app to find the solution to the system. Okay, so go ahead. All right, here we go. The sum of the two numbers is 26. Twice the first number minus the second is 6. Find the numbers. All right, so again, I'm trying to find two numbers, number 1 and number 2. All right, so those were your variables. That was the first part of the question. Second part, you had to choose the correct system. So the sum of the two numbers is 36. And twice the first number, so x is my first number, minus the second is 6. So you should have chosen this system out of the options. Then you got this calculator trick. You don't have to mess around with solving algebraically anymore. But why won't this clear? Okay, so subtract the x term, minus x. Divide by the coefficient of y. Again, I don't have to do this, but I just want to stay consistent. Subtract the x term, divide by the coefficient of y. All right. So now let's make sure I can see the graph. Here's the first line. There's the second line. I can see it, so I can use second calc. I'm going to use intersect, enter, enter, enter. 14 and 22. So the first number is 14. The second number is 22. Okay, now try number 5. Okay, you're trying to find the two numbers again. So number 1, number 2. Okay, you should have defined your variables. That's the first part. The sum of the numbers is 20. So x plus y equals 20. The difference between 3 times the first number, so 3 times x, difference means subtract, and twice the second, so 2y, is 40. So this is what you should have chosen out of your options. Then we've got this wonderful, so I'm just going to change that one to 20. And then I got to get rid of this one. Let's start over. So subtract the x term, divide by the coefficient of y. That looks good. Let's see if I can see my intersection. I can. Second calc, 5, enter, enter, enter. 16 and 4. All right. So hopefully you did well there. If you made a mistake, please go back and fix it. You want to have these in your notes. All right, number 6, please try. All right, what are the two numbers? So again, number 1, number 2. The sum of the two numbers is 25. Sum means addition. One number is twice the second number plus 7. So one number is, whenever you see the word is, you know we're dealing with an equal sign. So one number is twice the second number plus 7. Oh, wow. You know what I want to do? I want to change this one to y and this one to x. They don't say the first number is twice the second number. Okay, let's just do it like that so it doesn't matter. Okay, so here we go. Clear, and then clear, oops. So subtract the x term, divide by the coefficient of y, and then 2x plus 7. Okay, let's see if we can see the intersection point. Okay, second calc, 5, enter, 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 6 and 19. Okay, so that means one of my numbers is 6, the other number is 19. They add to 25, and twice the first number would be 12 plus 7 would be 19. So this all works out with what the description is in the problem. Okay, now we're going to study money problems, and all of these money problems have to deal with different situations. Okay, so we're going to go up to problem 10 today, and then we'll do 11 through 20 on tomorrow's Edpuzzle. Okay? All right, number 7. The cost of 3 boxes of envelopes and 4 boxes of notebooks paper is $13.25. 2 boxes of envelopes and 6 boxes of notebook paper is $17. Find the cost of each. So we're talking about box of envelopes and box of notebook paper, NP for notebook paper. All right, so the first situation is 3 boxes of envelopes. Remember, X represents boxes of envelopes, and 4 boxes of notebook paper cost $13.25. The second situation is 2 boxes of envelopes and 6 boxes of notebook paper cost $17. So this is a very common type of system where it produces a system with both equations in standard form. Okay, what they wanted us to do is find the cost of each. So what is the cost of envelopes, box of envelopes? What is the cost of box of notebook paper? Well, luckily you have this beautiful thing called a calculator, so you don't have to mess around with the calculations. You could just find the cost of each. So $13.25 minus the x term, divide by the coefficient of y. Okay, next one. Minus the x term, divide by the coefficient of y. All right, let's see if we can see the intersection point. That's all we have to see. Even though we can't see it really well, it doesn't matter because our calculator will do our work for us. Enter, 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 enter. So each envelope box costs $1.15, and each notebook paper box costs $2.45. Next, the cost of 12 oranges and 7 apples is $5.36. Oh, my pen just broke. The cost of, let me grab a pen. 8 oranges and 5 apples is $3.68. Find the cost of each. All right, so we've got oranges and we've got apples. Okay, so 12 oranges, 12x, plus 7 apples, 7y, equals $5.36. 8 oranges, 8x, and 5 apples, 5y, is cost $3.68. Find the cost of each. All right. All right, here we go. Oops, I need to clear. All right, so 5.36 minus 12, the x term, divide by the coefficient of y. All right. Oops, what am I doing? 3.68 minus the x term, Divide by the coefficient of y. All right, let's see if we can see the intersection point. I think so. Let's see, second calc. Enter, enter, enter. 26 cents and 32 cents. So each orange costs 26 cents. Each apple is 32 cents. Okay, so for the sake of time, I'm going to see how you guys do on your own with 9 and 10. All you're doing is 9 and 10. We're going to save number 11 because this is a different type of word problem. We'll save that to tomorrow's Edpuzzle. Okay, so right now, please try 9 and 10. I'll see how you guys do and if we need to go over it in class tomorrow. Okay, have a good one.